Kara, is this, in your judgment, a technology issue, a culture issue? And if you could get Mark Zuckerberg and get his attention, what would you tell him about Instagram and how it should be reformed?
Trey, I think it's an amalgam of all of the things that you mentioned. I think what I would tell Zuckerberg is we talk about the psychology of the user. The good doctor just talked about how kids think about this, but we need to talk about and target the psychology of Facebook. Americans must understand that Facebook cares most about three things in particular: their bottom line, growth at all costs, and their brand and reputation. So I would ask Mark, my old boss, hey, stop emphasizing these three things first and foremost, and look at the moral fabric of our society. We talk about what technology does to the body politic, to the American adults, but we don't necessarily talk about what it does to our souls. And I'm very concerned about the youth and these ways to target the youth that Facebook doesn't seem to be arresting that progress at all. In March, they unveiled a plan to have an Instagram for under 13-year-olds. You'd think that after these revelations, after the internal research from 2019 and 2020 that said 1 in 3 girls felt worse about themselves whenever they went on Instagram, you'd think that they'd take a tactical pause, step back and say, hey, what we're doing might actually affect people's souls, and we should really think about that, but it doesn't look like they're doing it at all. So I would say to Mark, hey, think about the bigger ramifications here, not just your pocketbook.
Well, Kara, the only person in this three-way conversation that's young is you. So instead of Zuckerberg, I'm going to ask you to address young women. What would you say to them? The culture is really, really tough. The technology is there. What advice do you have for young women?
I say, ladies, find your worth elsewhere. As my mom always told me, comparison is the death of joy. Don't find your worth and don't think of yourselves in comparison to other people. Go outside, remember who you are. If you're a person of faith, like I think a lot of us are here, think about where your identity is. It's not in the device that you're holding in your hand. It's something higher than yourselves. So ladies, if you can, get off those platforms. They're not doing you any good, clearly. Find your worth and your identity in something higher than yourself. Transcend your own devices.
Amen and amen.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.